Hello everyone, welcome back to Logictuts. We are doing our C programming language and continuing it after so long, almost 2 years. Okay, so nothing to worry, we are back here to learn more logics in the C programming language, and that is very important. You also know that. So, in this video, we are going to learn the different types of if-else statements. So, we already covered the if-else statement in our decision making video, and if you are first watching this video, if you are watching this video at the first time, please go back to some of the videos in my this playlist, and if you wanted to start from the beginning, you can start from the first video, so it is continuing the series. So in this video we are going to discuss about different types of decision making, and that is for the if else statement, right? So for defining it more easily and making you more easily understand, I will use the example of a boy and a wallet. Okay, so let's suppose that we have a boy. Okay, so let's suppose we have a boy over here, and what happens that he finds a wallet on the road, right? So he finds an open wallet on this road. Now the first thing comes in the boy's mind, that if, obviously, if he's going to get some money in this wallet or not. Fine. So in this case, the very first decision that is going to uh, get that is going to place is that if there's some money in the wallet or not. So the first very important thing is some money or not. In my case, whenever it happens with me, that the answer is obviously no. Fine. So this will be a single line statement, right? This will be a single line statement, and this is we have already done this kind of statement, yes or no, and single one step if else statement. But next, what happens next? That before opening this wallet, what boys do? That boy do is he start making some wishes. That's very natural act actually, and what he thinks that if he gets more than $10, fine. If he gets more than $10, then he will go for a candy. Great. And uh, maybe we can correct it a bit and say if he gets if he gets any amount between 0 to 10, he will go for a candy. And if he will get any amount between 10 to $50, then he will go for a ice cream. And if more than if suppose he gets something between 50 to 75, then what he's going to do is he's going to get a toy, and even more 75 to 100. Okay, and then he's going to get a shoe, definitely a shoe, and if even more. Okay, so if the amount is even more than 100, then he's going to give it to mom. Simple, a good boy. Fine. So this is the condition. These are the conditions that we are going to check, and we are going to perform under different if and else conditions, more than one if else conditions, right? So how we perform these kind of stuffs. So here comes the three different types of if else statements. So the first one is the single. We know the single line statement, that if and one if and one else, that's end. But if we need to check more than one conditions, then we have we have two different types of if else statements, and one is the ladder. We will talk about this ladder, and one is nested. Okay, so we'll talk about both of these two in this particular video, and just let's go and start. Okay, just don't forget this particular stories. So some in videos sometimes we will come back to the story. So we are going to perform our C program in this dev C++ compiler here, and like any other program, we are going to open the source file, and first we are going to include our libraries. So include studio.h, that is the standard input output library, and include conio.h. Fine, these are the libraries we always include used to include. Okay, so the next thing is we are going to call our main function, and in this main function the first thing we are going to uh, reach the screen when it gets result with this get ch and return a null value from this function, because main is not returning anything to any other functions. Let's just save this as in if else statement dot c. Cool. So now we are going to a first condition over here, that is a single line condition, and that condition stands for if the wallet got some money or not. Okay, so first of all we are going to declare we are going to define two such integer value variables. Like first one is, let's say, desired amount, and the second one say is the actual money in the wallet. Okay, so we just need these two variables. Fine. So for the first conditions we are going to check if that wallet got any amount or not, any money or not. Okay, so for that conditions we simply know we can write like if w is greater than 0, that is if the money in the wallet is greater than 0, then do something, else do something. Okay, so in this do something we are going to put what, printf, and yippee, we got some money. Printf, and let's see, oops, there is no money. Fine, so these are the two conditions we are going to first display if that wallet got some money or not. Fine, so let's just go and execute this, execute, compile and run, and oops, there's no money. Yes, because we didn't define the initial amount in the wallet yet. So let's close it, let's put some money on that wallet. Okay, so let's say 45 bucks, and now go execute. Yes, we got some money. Okay, so now we are going to execute the other two functions, and this line we just don't need it right now. Okay, and here we will initiate the other if else statement. So why here? Because now when there's some money in the wallet, then we are going to perform these things. Fine. So what is the condition now? That if the money is 0 to 10. Fine. So I think we don't even need this one. Fine. So for this we can simply say that if w is greater than 0 and okay, and w is less than equals to 10, then what to do? Else what to do? Okay, so if w is greater than this less than, okay, then simply I'm just fastening up things, and I'll have a candy. Fine. So it will check that if the amount in the wallet is greater than 10, is greater than 0 and less than 10, then I will have a candy. Simply. Else I will have ice cream. An ice cream. Fine. So let's save it. Control S and then F11 for compile and run. Fine. So I will have an ice cream for this one because I got more than 10 bucks here. Fine, but what actually happening in this? Now I wanted to put more condition. Now you can see, if you can observe, already we are using one, this if inside this if, means these are absolutely two different units of if, but it's like If one condition follows, then only the second condition follows. Okay, it will go to the second condition. Fine. So this kind of if else statement, like if uh, a condition inside a condition, okay, this kind of condition is known as the nested if condition. So if you wanted to put more if conditions in this case, then what is going to happen? Now if we have a condition here that if w is greater than 0 and less than 10, then printf, and if not, then we are going to check again. We are going to check again if w is greater than 10, and then w is less than equals to what it was, 50. So else something. Fine. So this in this case, I'm going to have an ice cream. And again, if you want to check even more, then you see if uh, w is more than 50, then in that case this condition is going to end up in this else. Okay, so for that we need one another else, and in this case we will change the values from 50 to 75. And for this we are going to, what we are going to purchase for the boy, it was a toy. Fine. And again, in the same condition, let's do it. Now change the value of this 75, and it was 100, and in this case shoe. Fine. And again, I will show you it more clearly, just for if the w is more than 100, and in this case we don't need any second condition over here. So money going to mom. Fine. And I don't think that uh, we don't need any else statement here. Even after that, it's okay. So let's just bring it close, a bit close. Now if I just short, I will just reduce the font size here, and now you can see there's always an if under another if. Okay, so there's an if, then it is an if, then it is an if, then again it is an then again a if, if. So when one if is inside the another if, okay, so it actually makes a nested kind of things, that one if inside the another, so it brings upon nested. So leave it. So this type of condition, this type of if using if condition is known as the nested if condition. Okay, so what is important in this condition? Now for a particular, if this is just for one variables, if you are going to talk about more other variables, like if there's money in the wallet, then I will check if there is some kind of gold in the wallet or not, some kind of credit card in the wallet or not, then this kind of conditions will be helpful for you. But if what happens if in each case you wanted to display, or in each case you wanted to display a message, and that is not actual case, but what happens if you wanted to just check for the one variable? So in that case we use ladder kind of thing. Okay, in that case we use ladder. So first of all we are going to check for this particular nested if conditions, and for that we are going to press F11, and we have some errors. That is very natural. Okay, so let's try to delete this one. We will see. Whew. So this ends here, this ends where? this, then this. Okay, this. Fine. And again, we need one more over here. Okay, that's the count of the semicolons. So let's try this one next. Okay, so I will have a ice cream. Definitely, our result was I will have a ice cream. So let's put some other value over here. So like 120, and then again, so money going to mom. Fine. So our conditions are correct right now. We just missed a single semicolon over here. And now we are going to learn about the ladder case. So we are going to delete all these things. Fine. Now, what we are going to do is first we are going to check if there is some money on the wallet or not. Simply what we did before. Else, else, okay. So if there's money on the on this wallet, then what will happen? Okay, and we can also change it like if there's no money. So if w is equal to 0, so like just printf. So I just said that we can just show messages in this each and every part, and even that can be done in the nested also, but this is the quite good kind of stuff. And we can write like printf no money, and similarly else. And then for the ladder we are not going to include any if statement inside this else, but we are going to add with the same if. Okay, so after this else, after a space we can just put if, and then another conditions over here. We are going to put our arguments over here, that is w is greater than 0 and w is less than equals to 10. In the same way we are going to print a message, that is simply a candy. Fine. And else if we will just copy paste for passing the video. So this is 10, this is 50, and this is ice cream. So else if this is 50 and this is 75, and let's say we wanted a shoe, no, a toy. And same after this, 75, 200, what we need, a shoe. And similarly, if greater than 100, we don't need any other condition here, money to mom. Fine. So you can see the difference between the nested and this ladder, that we are not using any if inside other if. Okay, so we are just putting if one and another. Okay, after just else. So if this is true, if this will be true, or else that will be true, means any of this condition must be true. Okay, so in this case if you just go and test for this, so just execute it. So we again have fine. uh, I'm so sorry that we don't use and in this C programming language. We use and. Okay, so F11, and money is going to mom because money is more than 120. Let's change it and test it again. So 65, and we are going to purchase a toy. So these are the two different types of if else statement, right? The difference is ladder is more uh, handy than nested one, and actually both have different importance. And with the time you will learn that what these actual statements are used for. Fine. So thank you for watching this tutorial. We are going to for uh, the other lecture and the next tutorial. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, share, and comment if you have any doubt. Okay.